subscribers of IT Right Solutions. We appreciate being subscribed to our channel and the way you are sharing our videos. Thank you very much. Keep sharing them. Tell others also to subscribe on the channel so that we can push IT to everyone in Uganda. Now, if you remember, those who are following our videos, today's lecture is going to be how to create a query in Microsoft Access, what we usually call database. So a query is what? So a query is like if someone tells you that I want you to differentiate between male and female, or someone may ask that if this is a student database, I want to know how many paid and how many have not yet paid. You may even want to know what is the balance student is remaining if he has paid some money. So we want to know who has paid, has a balance of how much, and who has finished payment. Those are the queries. So now we are going to create a query in our program. Then we see how do we create a query in our program. Now what we do, we come to create. So when you click create, the create will open, then we go to design query. So a design query, that's where we design our query from. So when we reach near our query, you see we have fees and students. Remember, we want to know how many paid, students paid, and how many haven't what? Paid. So we shall click on students, we add our query, then we click on fees, we add our query. Remember, they are connected, as you can see, the relationship between the two. So we double click on serial number here, it comes here, double click. Here we double click on a field we need. Remember, we want to know how many students paid, okay? So we need all the particulars. If at all we want to call these parents, students, and the like, we have to know all the particulars of the students. That's why I've clicked all the parameters to go on our query. Then we pick our paid query. Remember, the ID is 1. So on balance, we said we shall write a query called balance. Then on that balance, we put double colon, meaning that is now a header file. Okay? Then after the header file, you put a space. Then you write, because we know that getting balance, we shall get the total fee minus the money which was paid. Okay? So the brackets we use these ones. Okay? We put in the bracket, we say is total fee. The same way how it is written, that's how you write. Then you close the bracket, then you say minus. We are going to deduct, put the bracket, paid. Then you close our bracket. Then you enter, you come and tick it. Meaning now that is our query we have created. Okay? Then we come and save our query. We call it students balance. We may call it balance, or we call it student balance. Then we press what? Okay. So here is our query already created. So if we go there, we shall find that these two people which were entered, they paid this one. Then the total the total fee were 1.2 million. So the balance is this one. So that's how we create queries. So we can add a query. Let's say these people are given like a discount or a bursary of 30%. Okay? So if they are given a bursary of 30%, how do we deal with it? So we shall also go to a query design, because giving a bursary is a query. So we go to query, then we again bring our tables. Then after bring our tables, we say with our click this, and this. We want them all. Now, when we bring this, okay, we want to know if someone is having a bursary, okay, how much is this person going to pay, okay? Because remember, when you are given a bursary, we deduct from what you paid, okay? So if you are given a bursary, the means we shall deduct a bursary from your money you paid, and meaning that our query which we created first will change basing on what this discount is going to calculate. Remember, the balance will calculate after removing the bursary. So this bursary of 30%, we shall say bursary as our table. Then we put double colon, put a space, then we say this bursary is of 30%. So we know getting a percentage, it is that percentage of 100 times the money this person is supposed to pay. So we shall now deal with it like this. So we shall say this person is supposed to pay this amount now. So how do we deal with it? So we shall say 30% of 100, that is 0.3, I think so. 0.03. So it is 0.03. Okay? After putting 0.03, then we put times, then brackets, our bracket, total fees. Okay? Total dash fees. Make sure it is the right spelling of what you wrote. If you write a different spelling, it will not work. Total fees, then you close the bracket. Like that. So you come and name our query as 30% or bursary. We may call it bursary. They are given 30% bursary. Then you click our OK. Our query comes in. If you click bursary, so we shall find these people having this as their bursary. So after getting a bursary, okay, we want to know how much is paid at the end of the day. So we will come here to our query. as bursary. Then we add a query of now the fee which is supposed to be paid. Okay, let's say these people are going to pay the money they are going to pay. We shall deduct the bursary, then we get the total pay. Okay, so we are going to call it total pay. Total pay. So total pay is our table. So we shall say total pay is equal to we open our brackets. So total pay it will be total fees minus bursary. I think you people are following me. So total fees will be total fees, close the bracket, then minus bursary. You open brackets, bursary. Make sure it is the same spelling. If it differs, meaning that it is not going to work out. Okay? So you make sure what you are writing, it is the same spelling. Bursary. That's how I wrote mine. Okay. Then you close that. Okay? You make sure it is ticked, because when it is not ticked, it is not active. Now, if we open our query, now, so we shall find that on our bursary, these people are supposed to pay this one. It has already deducted this bursary. Okay? Now, this is where we are going to bring this balance from, because I wanted you to see how do we calculate this. Now, we open back our query. Now we are going to add the balance. If you pay, what is the balance? Okay, so now remember now the balance, we shall get the balance from the total pay, because after removing the bursary, okay, minus this person paid. I think people, you are following me. So we shall say balance, okay, then space, we put this, open the bracket, we say total pay, close the bracket, minus paid, open the bracket, say paid, then close the bracket. Then we come and make it active. Then we close, we save, then we open. So when you open, so you shall find that after this person has paid, this is now the balance remaining. Okay? So with those, that's how we create queries in database access. All queries can be created there, basing on what query do you feel like you want. At the end of the day, we shall come up with the whole system already put in place, that a student is registered, paid money, balance is there, everything is done. Next lecture, we shall see how to create reports. So those who are following, you shall be learning slowly, slowly. I told you, in online, make sure you take notes. Get a paper, take notes, and keep on practicing as well as you are understanding them. Thank you very much for listening. Subscribe those who haven't subscribed, and share the videos. Like, make sure you comment, because the moment you comment, I will know where to improve. Thank you very much for listening.